George Foreman died? When? When did he die? What? What happened? Age? Old age? What the fuck happened? Within the hour? From what? What caused it? Damn. I've interviewed my text with his son sometimes. 79 is young. No, the raffle's tomorrow. Damn. Well, let's see. George Foreman. Damn, 79 is so young. Yeah, he passed. Wow. Let's see, from what? Personal life and death. They just put that shit in. George Foreman, recognition Foreman's. It's not saying. Where's it saying that he passed? Oh, death. Foreman died. They don't. It says he's 76 here, which is very young. It says he's 76. And then, yeah, so he's 76. Wow. It's not saying why. Fuck. That's sad. So young. Man. Yeah, RIP for real. Ain't that a bitch? Quote pack is off the charts right now, brother. What's a quote pack? What are you talking about? What the fuck is a quote pack? AJ better knock this boy and put the end to this YouTube bullshit. I mean, do we really think Joshua's going to fight Jake Paul? Somebody posted about 20 minutes ago and I Googled it and didn't say anything, thought it was fake. Yeah, no, it's true. What's up, half boxing? Damn, Big George. That's too bad. Too bad. Well, I mean, that sucks. That's so sad. I mean, he had a long life, don't get me wrong, but it's still too young. You know what I mean? Still too young. Way too young. Way too young. Shit. Ask Two-Tone. Marco, we need George Foreman video highlights eulogy on here soon. He might, his career looking like it's reaching the end. He lived like 10 minutes away from the Dick Sadler train foreman. I'm shocked. Yeah, me too. I'd like to know what he made off that grill. I mean, that's what you're thinking about? Okay. Fuck. That's crazy. I mean, wow. You know, my dad died at 79, which I thought was young. He had Alzheimer's, though. I don't know, did George have any problems? Because we haven't seen him around in a while. He might have had some medical stuff. I don't know if we'll ever see Jake Paul. Nah. Yeah, R.I.P. Big George. That's a fact. It's a fact, Rado. Damn. That's some shit. I'm in East Texas, not far from Marshall, Texas, where George was born. All right. Yeah, he died, man. I'm gonna text his son, but not yet. I'm not really close with him, so it'll be weird. Damn. Which reminds me, Hagler's son. Remember I texted him in front of you guys, like to see how tall his father was. He never answered me. R.I.P. Big George. That's a fact. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Damn. That's so whack. That's so whack. Hmm. Well, anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I'll do a video. What do you guys think? Make like a. I just did a couple George Foreman videos. You know? I just did a couple. Eon, what up? What up? What up? What up? Raffle tonight. Nah, it's tomorrow. So, speaking of, if anybody wants to enter the raffle, today's your last day, and we're going to do it tomorrow. We have enough entries, but we're taking more if anybody wants a chance to win. I don't think Dwayne knows that you put one in for him, Eon. The sun got a bit dimmer after. I know, right? I left some flowers at Hagler statue last week. The works 3 years. Yeah, fucked up. George Foreman passed. I know, Eon. I know. Yes, sorry, Marco. You probably didn't expect this news. Nah. PlayStation? Nah. What up, Mikhail? Big mess. What's up? What's up? What's up? R.I.P. George is a fact. Fuck. He's too young. He's too young. That's the problem, right? Especially any of you guys who are my age range, 40s. That's when our parents start dying, our aunts, our uncles, even some of our less healthy friends. You start looking at mortality like crazy. So when somebody dies so young, it just hits you. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake LaMotta died, he was, I think, 99 or some crazy shit. Like, okay, that's still 20 years older than George. 20 years is a long time. Who's your picture? Come on. I don't even have to zoom that in. The Hawk. One of the greatest 140 pounders to ever walk the planet. Yeah. Look, Ali, Frazier, and Norton all had medical problems from boxing. Schaefer's probably too. Yeah, all of them, really. This is why I'm glad I never fought too far. Kyle, you hear that, man? Don't go too far because this shit gives you damage. Your boxing career only lasts a small portion of your life. The rest of your life, you want to live to be able to appreciate it. So don't box past your expiration, your sell-by date. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth is a fact. That's a fact. I'm sitting here all stressed out because of like personal stuff with business and all that, but it's like I'm healthy. Although, have any of you also? I've been getting weird stuffiness. Like, remember I told you guys I thought I was sick? I think I'm just getting allergies, and like mad people I know have it. Is anybody else in here suddenly the last like two weeks or so been getting mad stuffiness that's never had that before? Because I've talked to a few people, including myself. It's just fucking, it gives you the sinus headache, stuffed up here. Fuck's going on? Well, yeah, Ali had it the worst for sure. For real. What's a general sell by date? Depends when you started, how long you've been in it. RIP, word up. Well, I'm not talking about the flu, I'm talking about allergies. last 3 weeks. But have you ever had allergies before, Mo? Because I never had them before. I'm not vaxxed. Yeah, I did get the vax when it first came out. I got it. I got the OG vax. I did get it. I didn't get boosters. I didn't get anything. It's just I got it the first time. Yeah. Yeah, I have seasonal allergies. Hit the heavy bag. Well, I know. Isn't that crazy? The heavy bag, for whatever reason, clears that. Exercise clears it up. But Mikhail, have you ever had it before? I never had them before. Freddie Roach looks pretty bad. Yeah, and a lot of that has to do with boxing. My nephew had the same problem. This year, my allergies have been worse than ever. There you go. D. Wayne, guess what? You've been entered in the raffle. Did you know that? One lucky community, or no, one generous community member hooked you up with a raffle ticket for the gloves. Take a guess who that is. Running helps. Anything, any physical activities help. Appreciate your honesty. What was I being honest about? Which part? No problem. But I forgot what part I was even being honest about. Anthony, where are you from, man? How old are you? You look young. Yeah, I had it my whole life. Okay, yeah, I never did. R.I.P. Big George. That's a fact, Jared. I have Ali versus Foreman in a while. I have some chicken breasts on the Foreman grill. I don't know if you're kidding or not, but you are from Texas, so hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're serious. Yeah, for real. Guess which community member? He's in here right now. One of them said, you know what? Give one of my tickets to D. Wayne. So now's the chance you might win. Turquoise. She doesn't tell us shit about herself, Mikhail, so good luck with that. Oh, I thought you were asking, is that your real name? You're asking you're a real champ. My bad. I'm like, she's not going to tell you shit. We don't even know. She could be Chinese for all we know. Rest in power, Big George. He must have been battling something the last few years. Yup. Marcellus, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 38 TXs. Damn, you look young. God bless. The topic is, well, now Big George is up there. I was going to get into some Joe Louis, but I feel weird doing a Joe Louis breakdown when George just passed. Jake Paul versus Joshua. The better put Foreman in the undisputed game. Well, it's up to his people. I've met George several times in Houston. Very nice person. Why is Boots saying he will be lineal if he beats Staniosis? Well, maybe because the lineal was Crawford, but he relinquished it. So those are probably the only two champions left. So that's just the only direction it can go, I would assume. I'm really trying to think, but I can't think of whoever it is. Thank you so much. You don't know who it is? I'll give you a hint. He's from the Midwest. And I'll give you another hint. He's somewhat close to your age. Not close, since you're only 15, but he's a young buck. Yeah, I think he's in here. He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here now. Thank you, sir. I first discovered you on Drew Titan. Oh, appreciate you. You're the man. I love Drew. Is Foreman the oldest heavyweight champ? He is. Foreman is the oldest heavyweight champ ever. Bernard Hopkins is the oldest champion ever. Because there's no real lineal champ right now, so the first person to beat one will start a new line. There you go. There it is. Damn. Life is crazy, man. I think the key is to not think about yourself, but think about, if you have kids, think about your loved ones, your family. Right there. Right there. Yo, Eon, you want to say something to Dwayne? I believe Tio is lineal. I believe so too. Damn, ain't this crazy? Yes, sir. Drew has been in the kitchen all week cooking on the live streams. Yeah, Drew be wilding out. he'd be making me mad uncomfortable sometimes when he gets into racial shit. He'll warn me too. Like when he'd be like, all right, this might get a little spicy, so you might not, you know. But Drew is honestly is such a dope person. He's such a good person. Like, yeah, if you cross him, he goes above and beyond to violate you, but a good person inherently. Like a good person. Like we'll get your back no matter what. As long as you don't, fuck him. Mark, you think Booker versus Fundora Saturday night? I'm going for Booker. Let me show you guys something. This is what I messaged Cordell Booker because I know him. We're not like super close, but I know him. Where is it? There. So I saw his the face off with him and Fundora, right? So that's Booker right there, the gift. And I go, that's a wild, can you see it? That's a wild height difference. Looks like you're fighting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Then he goes, he does smiley faces. And then I go, I'm rooting for you, though. Knock his shit loose. And he just said, thank you, brother. So showing you that to explain that I am rooting for Cordell 1000%. Who I think is going to win, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Cordell has one loss, I believe, right? Rumble in the Jungle. Yeah. It was your boy Dwayne. Hope one of us win. Dwayne, it was Eon. Oh, you said that already. That's because Taylor was on Alberto. Alberto didn't even buy one for himself. What you talking about? Eon got one for... Eon was on his Make-A-Wish shit. Now, for you, Dwayne, I'm not trying to disrespect you saying Make-A-Wish because you're only 15. I get you don't buy your own shit. You're still young. But Alberto, who's like 21, 22, that was a Make-A-Wish. And I almost feel like Eon did it to piss CJ off because I feel like CJ was just punching holes in the sheetrock when he saw that shit. It's hard for me, bro, in my 30s, but boxing is all I got. Nah, you started late. I don't know how long I can put off turning pro. Don't put it off. How many fights you had? See, I would work with you. I will work with you because I like your fucking personality. I like your work ethic. I saw you fight. You got good. If you live close to me, I'd work with you, Mikhail. See, I'd come out and train somebody if it was the right person. But obviously, it's not going to happen because we live too far. I don't even remember where you live. Ohio or some shit, right? Midwest somewhere? I thought it was either you or Alberto. Alberto. Fuck out of here. What up, Joe? What's cracking? Joey P. Boston. Boston in the fucking house. Yeah, Alberto and CJ have tension. It's really Alberto who starts it. And CJ has to take the responsibility on him because he's a grown man in his 40s and he fucking takes the bait every time. He shouldn't be doing that. But it's funny. He tells the ex-wife, you adjust, but with Alberto, he just goes in. Why don't you just tell Alberto, I'm not mad at you. You're the one mad. You adjust and ignore him. Word up, Vaughn. Marco, no wasting time. Nah. Well, Cliff never fought. Like Mikhail's had fights. They're tough man shits, but he could fight. And also Mikhail seems like a respectable, he seems like he would listen. Like, I'm not trying to train somebody who would be arguing with me. Like, Ness does that shit. Ness admitted it. He's the kind who argues with his trainer. I'm not training people like that. That's fucking not happening. You're going to go and argue with your teacher at school? My go-to meal? Fuck. I don't even think I have one. I'm big into vegetables now. I like fucking with pure veg. Like, I've been having salads every night. No, I did it because Alberto, my guy, CJ, my guy too. Okay. Where are you from, Mikhail? Ohio, I believe. Yeah, Ohio. My grandpa lives in Jamaica. Oh, word? All right. I mean, I'm not that close to Jamaica anymore, but close enough. I was just in Brooklyn today. I went to Joe's. I missed him by 5 minutes. Damn. 154 is stacked. So many great matchups. Yeah, that's a fact. What part of Ohio? Cincinnati. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is. Speak of him, he appears. Nacho cheese, Doritos. I don't fuck with flour, white flour. It's bad. It turns into sugar. I don't fuck with anything that turns into sugar. It's bad for your gut. It's bad for everything. I will fuck with popcorn. Like, I have Cheetos popcorn. I'll fuck with popcorn, but I'm not fucking with white flour. I mean, I'll have a bite or something here and there, but very minimal. One thing I don't do is argue with my trainer. I know. I could tell that. I could tell by talking to you. Kale and spinach, great for fiber, easier. There we go. Joe Pilot's on his Boston shit. Kale, because it looks like a 4-leaf clover, huh? I bet you Dominicans don't give 2 fucks about no 4-leaf clovers, huh? Smash that like button. Word up. Damn, I met him numerous at a numbers house. Don't know what that means. Train me, Marco. No, if you see you, I'd fuck with too, because I like you. If you guys live close, I'd work with you guys. I'm in London. There's a place called London, Ohio. That's confusing. No bacon, egg, and cheese. That's like, yeah, growing up. Of course, you go to the bodega, they make you the bacon, egg, and cheese on the roll, salt, pepper, ketchup. Of course, growing up. Now, I'll fuck with bacon, egg. The roll will have to be either no roll, so I just have an omelet, or I could use gluten-free shit. Spinach greens is my shit. All right. Philly, I came all the way from Dallas. He's my favorite fighter. Okay. I only eat steak and eggs and true fruit. A fruit? Like a fruit? Like
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
See, it does that if I don't turn it off, it automatically loops all the sound effects. Ketchup and bacon. Hell yeah, shit's dope. You never had a bacon, egg, and cheese with ketchup, salt, and pepper? Shit. Even my ketchup now, I get ketchup that's stevia sweetened. Because real ketchup has a lot of sugar. Like, that's one of the condiments, like barbecue sauce and ketchup. I only use the shit because I love dousing my food. Like, I'm a condiment heavy dude. So I have to get the naturally sweetened ketchup and barbecue. I love mustard, but that's all. There's no sugar in that. So I have mustard as is. Yeah, 20 minutes. Okay. Tamales are the best meal, if you say so. You got #1 bagels and pizza in NY. I mean, bagels are bagels. It's not bad, Eon. You get the right brand. Nah, you can't really tell. I'm telling you. By the way, I don't know. Whoa, this happens every time I do that. We are raffling these off tomorrow. We have more than enough entries, so this is your last time. Laced 10-ounce pro fight gloves, as you know. Oh, and so that raffle is happening tomorrow. If you want to enter that raffle, you either send $10 to this Cash App or to this PayPal address. Put your name, say Grant Gloves. We're raffling it tomorrow for sure. I think we'll do it tomorrow night. Maybe while we watch the fights or right before. Also, I spoke to my sponsor. I will get a fucking Ring Magazine belt. They're going to give me a Ring Magazine belt, I believe an Ali or a Tyson version, which just means it says Tyson or Ali's name on it. And we'll be raffling that off. Are you guys, before I have them send it to me, you guys down? Would you guys be down for a Ring Magazine belt? We'll do a wrap. That could be the next one because they're down to send it to me. Let's see. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Don't be late. Eon, you got the wrong ones. What are you guys talking about? Let me know about the belt. Marco, you are going to do the raffle live, or are you going to make a video on YouTube? Not live. You prefer WBC? This one? Well, I could do both. I never liked them. You never liked... Huh? Nah, I ain't staying up till 2 a.m. Well, I'm gonna do both because I could definitely get the WBC belt. Yeah, I could definitely do the WBC belt. I seen it. Gray thought it was a throwback. All right. Yeah, these fucking allergies or whatever this shit is. It's like pressure all up in here. It's like a headache. Fucking annoying. How long does this last? Probably until the flowers bloom and shit. I never liked tamales. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do the ring. So that's first. Then the next one will be either I'm waiting to hear back from Title. They might send me some gloves or some fucking hand wraps or t-shirts or whatever. Then we'll do Title. Or we could do this bad boy right here. It's gonna be weather. It's gotta be the weather unk. Well, like, hold on, I'm fucking. It was cold, now I'm hot. This is what I was rocking today back in when I was in New York City. I was rocking this shit. Boom, look at that. I was rocking it. Rocking my Catskill shit. Rocking my Catskill shit. All right. Yeah, this weather's fucking whack. Where's everybody at? We haven't had an 80. You know what's funny? There's something going on because we haven't had an 70, 80 filled live stream in like what, 3 days, maybe 4 days. And I told you guys, my fucking Instagram views have been down too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You've been up to Catskills, Skylar, you silly, silly little man. I don't even know if you're little or not, but I forget that you're new to the room. And I'm gonna have to fucking wrench you soon because I think you're starting to. Yeah, man, Kevin Rooney used to be my trainer. You didn't know that? I lived in Kevin Rooney's house in Catskill, New York for almost 2 years. At a camp, he had a whole bunch of his fighters would live in his house. That's how we did it. Hassan Rahman, Jeremy Williams, Vinny Pazienza. We all lived in his house and would go basically from his house to the gym. Then we go to there was this country club that they would let us go and like use the hot tub and the steam room. That's what we did. And I went to high school because I was 15, 16. So I went to high school there. I went to 11th grade there in Catskill, New York. So yeah, man, Kevin Rooney was my trainer. That was where I had my first amateur fights under Kevin. I won the second place in the Golden Gloves under Kevin Rooney. Yeah, we have. If skips, we have. But you could chime in. You might be shadow banned from getting flagged. On Instagram too. I don't know about that. I didn't do shit on Instagram. Like I didn't do anything on Instagram. Why the fuck would they do that to me on Instagram? I like Booker too. He is modest and has a good coach in Stanford. I'm going for him. I hope he pulls it off. What do your children think of boxing? I can't mind to budge. Huh? What's this? I'll answer that, but just what'd you mean to say? You can't mind to budge? What's that mean? I used to go up there and spar above the police station. Yeah, man. Skylar, I'm sorry. Remind me again your age, where you're from. I think you're older, right? You're older than me, but I don't remember. Sorry, man. A lot of people come in here. Was he still with Mike Tyson? Nah, Tyson. No, they'd already split up. I was up there in 92 and 93. Tyson was actually in prison at that time, but they'd split up already. They split up in 89, I believe. So yeah, they were already long gone. Matter of fact, I think he had just won that $4 million from Tyson in the lawsuit. Kevin was chilling. He was a simple man, though. He's still alive, but he's sick. He was a simple man. Stayed in Catskill, would go get his fucking coffee from the coffee shop, like from a bagel, donut shop. Like he was a simple dude. Staten Island guy to the core. You think that'll do it? Is that shit expensive? Because, Unc, when you going to make that video? Which video? Oh, yeah, you just want me to shout you out, don't you? 40 from the boogie down. Right. And remind me your fighting experience. Amateur fights, pro fights, just sparring a lot, what? I can't get my kids to want to box. Whoever's team. Oh, yeah. My son and daughter and wife can all throw hands. They throw those missiles. they launch missiles like they work for NASA, but they don't love doing it. Like they don't crave it how I do. Like I don't feel straight for the day if I don't get my workout in. Biz Marco. What up, Daddy? Booker gonna. I hope so. I'm gonna have if that happens. Booker's on my show forthwith. Yo, Marco, what's your favorite meal, champ? What up, Nate? Let me. Damn, Nate. What's my favorite meal? Somebody just asked me that. I don't really have a favorite meal, man. Now in my late 40s, I'm heavy into veggies. Veggies, baby. I'll fuck with veggies. I'll fuck with some. I love Italian food, but now instead of pasta, I do the what the fuck's it called? God, what's that? It's escaping me. That vegetable that it gets all stringy and they use it as a replacement. It's like little vegetarian angel hair pastas. Fuck. I forgot what it's called. Or you know what I'll do? They sell pastas made of a black bean pasta. It's made of real pure black beans. It's a little rubbery, but when you douse it in the sauce and the fucking the meatballs and the fucking mozzarella, magnifico. Well, what's yours? All right, let me go down here a little. A lot of amateur fights, 5 pro. Damn. What's your name? Are you on BoxRec? Because I'm not. So if you're not, I'm not going to criticize you. Because people shit on me, and I'm like, I got videos of my fights, so you know I'm not lying. NASA. And how many amateur fights, Skyler? A lot. How many? Fuck you mean a lot? To me, a lot is like 200-300. Actually, no. A lot is anything over 50, in my opinion. But as compared to most other amateurs, you know how it is. 200-300 is a lot. So you got to specify. Zucchini. No, not zucchini, Nate. Not zucchini. It's a special kind that it's a name. Angel hair. Hold on. Vegetable that's replacement for pasta is, let's see, but which zucchini? There's a name for it. Spaghetti squash. That's it. Spaghetti squash. That's the one. Nah, it's spaghetti squash. The only problem with spaghetti squash is it's mad watery. So you gotta, once you put it there, if you leave it too long, all the water seeps out of it, and then you're fucking, it's like a bowl of soup. So you got to put it in and eat right away. Otherwise, the water, I guess the heat of the sauce and everything draws the water out of it, and it gets nasty. So you eat it right away. It's like pasta, just healthier. You know, not nearly as full. Yeah, 219. Jesus Christ, that is a lot. And what's your name? Let's look you up. Do you mind if we look you up? Let's look you up, Skylar, if you don't mind. Yeah, man. We know. We talked about it. Sad. Mad sad. Spaghetti squash. Yeah, man. Tone. Marco saw Cliff call and was like, huh? When did Cliff call? I don't even know what you're talking about, Tone. Oh, you're high. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. When did I see Cliff call? I didn't see Cliff call. Skylar Ortiz. All right, let's look up Skylar Ortiz. Skylar Ortiz BoxRec. There he is. No, this isn't. Wait, how many pro fights did you say you had? No, this isn't you. You should see this dude that just pulled up. That I pulled up that says Skylar Ortiz. This guy, or maybe it is you. It says from Indiana, and it says only 3 fights. All knockouts. But wait, you didn't say you had only 3 fights. Is that you? You, my brother, bro. From Maryville to Brooklyn. Well, I'm in Connecticut now, but I appreciate you, Tone. You the man, Tone. You the man, Tone. You my man, Tone. A drunk Tone is the best kind of Tone. Big fucking teddy bear. I'm on BoxRec, but only 3. Oh, that is you. You have the long hair? It says you're from fucking Wisconsin. I'm going to pull it up. This, my peoples, is Skylar. Boom. That's you? Damn, you got a little eye jammy in this picture. That's you? Skylar, that's you? Yay or nay? Chill Will. What up, blood? Tone off that. Yeah, Tone's wilding out. Spin that quote pack. Yeah, Tone's bugging out right now. All right, Skylar. Let's see. 3 knockouts. She has some fucking power, huh? You got some power, my brother. 5'10". Explain. Oh, shit. Riddle me this, though. Why does it say you're Vermont and Indiana? Let's see. Yep, you fought all in Indiana. So are you one of those? Let's see. Oh, you're a little guy. Not featherweight, but super featherweight. Knock these dudes all cold out. So let me ask me this, Skylar, or answer me this. Are you one of those dudes that were born in the Bronx but grew up in Vermont, it looks like? Or what? Talk to me. Two-Tone the superstar. You the man. He is. That is bro. You can see it in his YouTube picture. I don't here. There's no YouTube picture. When I see him, oh wait. Oh yeah, I never zoomed in his YouTube picture. Duh. Yeah, you're right. I never zoomed in his YouTube picture. The picture is like black and white. It looks so it looks like artistic. Like I thought it was a still of like a fucking Sugar Ray Robinson fight. I never zoomed in on it. Alberto's your dog? All right. Damn, why you not repping Indiana? I was born in VT but raised in New York. Boogie down. You Boricua? You must be a Boricua. No Two-Tone on TBV today. CYP was back today? Is that true? I was born in VT, raised in New York. Wheezy, deeper, darker criminal link. R.I.P. George. That's a fact. That is a fact. R.I.P. Big George. That's so sad. He's too young. Right, people? 76? That's too young. That's too young. I don't think any of us would be happy if somebody was called, like somebody called for, yeah, what's up? Yeah, this is your ghost of Christmas future. You're going to die at 76. I'll be like, Jesus, that's it? Like, I want to be in my 80s at least. Your lender for life paid his dues, I think. No, CYP wasn't back. I don't believe it. Let's get Two-Tone to call in. He can call in if he wants. You want to call in, Tone? Who brought the stud? I think Tone is high right now, and I think he likes chilling in the cut. I don't think he wants to call in. But Tone, or if your real name is Anthony, I don't know if Tone's short for Tony or Anthony. I don't know what the deal is, but you want to call in? I'll give you the link. You call right in. You can join me. It's up to you. R.I.P. Big George. Factuals. Yeah, George Foreman died today. Yep, he's gone. Attorney Bailey Esquire. Yep, someone gave the EBT check all into pay. That's fucked up. Funny. That's funny, but that's fucked up. He's been out of the public eye for a while. I think he was battling something. Yo, Skylar, were you a knockout puncher? Like, or did you just, they matched you, like, they matched you with 3 dudes you could get out of there? Or was that your forte? I wouldn't want to know. Yeah, me neither. That's a good point. I would be like, nah, don't tell me. That's a good point. RC, what up? Benitez getting cook all day. I don't know what you're talking about. Marco, what is it like getting punched for a living? Well, I never got punched for a living because that was never my primary source of income. So technically, I wouldn't know. But boxing, what's it like? You don't feel it. First, and not to be like arrogant, but I was on some defensive shit. Like I remember I told you guys a story where before I got my nose cauterized, like burned, my nose would bleed very easily. I would have tons of sparring sessions where I wouldn't even bleed. And it literally took you to hit me like this to bleed. Literally, that's all it took sometimes, especially if the air was dry. So I was defensive minded, but nah, you don't really feel it, man. The adrenaline's going, it doesn't hurt. And sometimes it's embarrassing if you get clipped real proper like. Let it be a surprise. Yeah, right? Sad day, bro. at my gym asking me about bro. I don't know what you're talking about, Tone, but do you? Where the 10 bell count out? I don't have a 10 bell count, but maybe that's not a bad idea. By the way, guys, again, this is the last day if you want to enter the raffle for these bad boys. 10-ounce laced up pro fight gloves. These are the ones that I actually fight with on TV. 10 ounces. So welterweights or heavier use these. As you know, Grant does not sell these online. They're very rare. So, and I'm raffling them off. If anybody wants to join the raffle, today's the last day. We're doing it tomorrow. Send $10 to either this Cash App or to this PayPal address. And then put your name and put Grant Glove Raffle, and we're good to go. You're going to do a legacy? I don't know. Should I? I guess I should. I already have like 3 of his fights I already fucking did. Do you get paid for your smokers? Me? Nah. Although, no, I did. I had one amateur smoker I didn't get paid for. The pro smokers did pay you because they were making money. Yeah, I did get paid. I would love to have one fight, just see how it is. I'll fight you. I'll fight you in my backyard, bitch. No, I'm just playing. NYC in the house. I would never do that to my fellow NYC Asian brother. AB. Get off your bonitas, your limo. Quinn, what up? Which one of George's kids get all that money? He has a lot of kids. I'm going to hit up his son in a couple days. I'll sign him. If the winner wants me to sign him, sure. But then that means I got to open up the plastic because they're sealed. Count me in for the ring belt. Yeah, I'm going to do the ring belt next. Word up. What's up, RC? I got matched easy. The promotion was trying to build me up because I went pro late. Okay. You got to make a video, bro. I'm going to do it. You want me to just do like a Foreman? Like just a straight Foreman's greatest hits? I'm going to do that shit real proper. Like, fuck it. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Hey, Marco, where's there any sparring between Rolly and Teofimo? Yes. And I'm actually, funny you say that, Wheezy. I'm doing a breakdown of it as we speak. Oh, wait, no. Not as we speak. I already released it. I just released a sparring breakdown of Rolly and Teo like 3 days ago. You didn't see it? I'll show you. Oh, whatever. Just go to my page. It's literally just go videos and just go look at recent. It's like 3 or 4 videos, though. Not shorts, not lives, videos. Forever. Foreman. Yeah, nah, he does. You guys are right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a short and maybe even do a long form. All right, let's talk about the show topic. Damn, man, he's all about the business. My man, Anthony. You Italian, Anthony? They got Italians in Texas? I feel like they don't have no Italians in Texas. You know how to do it, brother. You know your history. Appreciate you, Nate. Nate, where are you from, man? How old are you? Get to know the community. Does anyone... No, I don't think so. But somebody made a good point, which is he hasn't been in the fucking spotlight or on camera for a couple of years at least. So maybe he was battling something. Cancer, maybe? Or it could have been dementia. I bet you it's more likely dementia. Although, you know, I talked to Foreman's dad recently. Foreman's son. Let me see something. And I could have swore he was speaking like my dad could still hit mad hard. Let me see if I have it saved. George Foreman III. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this was October. I go, yo, send this to your dad. It's a video. He goes, my dad's funny about Instagram, so he won't. Okay, but he's a Twitter guy. Did he say that his dad still punches? No, he didn't. Well, whatever. I'll hit him up tomorrow. I don't want to. Raw dog. 76 is too young to die from old age. Live in the Mile High City, Denver. I'm 30. Aight. You the man. Marco, I just saw your post about the best inside fighter. In my opinion, is Mike Tyson. Okay. I'm doing a video as we speak. James Toney versus Jirov. James Toney has a solid argument to be the greatest inside fighter I've ever seen. Now, era for era, I'm going with Jack Johnson. I tried to show you guys, but I couldn't pick some. But and the video footage from the early 1900s is very bad. Jack Johnson's probably the best, and the innovator, Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson is the father of that shit. But James Toney was slick like an Exxon spill. I'm married to a Sicilian. I'm Hispanic nonetheless. All right. All right. They filmed the movie in New Orleans. Come to my gym. He was never around. I think Joshua's trying to negotiate a Fury fight. I mean, do we want to see Joshua and Fury? Fury swore retirement. If that's a word, is retirement a word? I don't think it is. Retirement. I don't think it's a word. No. Oh, retirement age. Yeah, retirement. Yes, of course it is. I don't think he is, though. UK does. Jack Johnson fought welders and locksmiths. Are you really, Joaquin, are you seriously shitting on Jack Johnson? Are you seriously shitting on Jack Johnson?
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, but do we really care? I do. We don't want to see it, but I mean, I kind of want to see it. Yeah, we know. We know Mega Mac. We know. Joshua Fury will be big in England. Yeah, right. But what about for like the Earth? Goppers, we already touched on it. Absolutely. Sad thing. What's the point? AJ and Fury are both washed. That's what I'm saying. But the point is we get more boxing. We get to jump on here and talk about it. As long as nobody's getting hurt. Global average of death is 70. Oh, fuck. That's depressing. That's because a lot of other countries. And I think Tank was going to use Jake to get the Loma fight too. Okay. We don't care. We don't care about what? They both top. Oh, about that fight. Yeah, I'm with you. Kind of with you, but I kind of want to see it. It's kind of like both. They both top 5'10" heavyweight. It's a good fight. If Ryan catches Rolly with a left hook, just like Tio did in sparring, night. Absolutely. Best inside fighter is Mike Tyson. He fought giants. So Joe Frazier. They weren't as big, I guess, Frazier's, but Tyson, Frazier, Rocky Marciano, Jake LaMotta, and of course I'll do it. Whenever Rocky Marciano's name comes up, we got to do it.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
But it's a fact. Those are the ones. Hey, yo, I want to see Usyk versus Joseph Parker, though. Me too. I think Joseph Parker gets fucked up something filthy. Just put it in the spin cycle, filthy. Not for the earth, but guess what I'm saying. Fury's coming back from a loss. AJ died. Yeah, I know. Well, I think Fury might really be retired. Foreman sparred old Sonny Liston and said, "Listen, oh, he sparred Sonny Liston? I didn't know that. What is the store for Marco family plans tomorrow? What's in store for the? We might go to the aquarium. We're trying to not spend a lot of fucking cake because times are tough right now. But I think we might hit the aquarium. I don't know how much that should cost, but I'm sure we could run it. Other than that, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna go live with you guys. We're gonna watch the Fundora and whatever the Cordell and whatever's on. Fury isn't in any of sanctioning body rankings for some reason because he's retired. So I believe if you officially retire, then they remove you. Joshua versus Paul is homicide. Yeah, that's out of control. I mean, Anthony Joshua will harpoon Jake Paul with that straight right hand. When I say harpoon, I mean harpoon straight through him into the canvas. He might hit him. He might blast Jake Paul through the fucking canvas down into the parking lot, just laying on top of somebody's BMW with it going boo, 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 boo. That's an insane thing to do. Insane. Now I want to see that. Well, you could want to see it, but are we gonna see it? Fury will come back. He's too much of a, like, he likes the spotlight. He likes the spotlight. I don't think if he's not boxing, I don't think mentally he's stable. I think he needs boxing. He'll be back. He might end up getting brain damage. I feel like he's one of those people that will not stop doing it when it's time. Paul versus Joshua is, but kind of not. You know how many people would give their left nut to see Jake Paul flattened like a pancake? When Fundora beat up Lubin, people call him a ped cheating. Okay, well, I would like to think so. Fury likes money. It's not about money for him, I'm telling you at this point. I don't think it's about money for him. I think it's about the spotlight and the love of boxing. Time is just a negotiating tactic. Agreed. He did that once already. Did it after he beat Wilder when he knew he was the hottest heavyweight out there, and everybody wanted to see what he got. He tried to pull that shit to get $500 million. And Turki Al Sheikh wasn't around them. People were like, $500 million? Fuck out of here. I'm going to go check out for the night. Thank you, Marco. You're the man. Anthony, we'll see you tomorrow. Come back. You're the man. What a good kid. Well, I guess 38's not really a kid, but good dude. How about that? Fury is through with the belts. Marco Foreman's one of my all-time great fighters. Was on my bucket list. I tried to interview him. I knew his son, and they were just like, he doesn't really like doing them, but it just wasn't going to happen. And I have direct connection with him through his son, but my understanding, most brain damage happens when you're young and appears later in life. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. A lot of people want to see Jake Paul lose, but not killed. Paul brings a lot of eyes to boxing. Totally true so far, especially women's boxing. Well, we don't want to see him die. I still want to see Fury AJ. Yeah, why not? I'm flying to London for AJ versus Fury. I don't give a fuck. Damn, Mo. Bring me with you. Whoa, that sounded. And I saw the look I gave. That was okay. I'll hit myself with it. Like that. Where is Andy Ruiz? I know. A perfectly capable, dangerous, exciting heavyweight. Poof, gone. I guess that AJ money, man. He's probably good financially, so where's the hunger? Are people trying to give? Yeah, because remember him and Wilder, and he basically priced himself out of the Wilder fight. This is before the Wilder that, just got knocked out twice. More dangerous Wilder. Jake Paul's good for boxing. I don't know what anyone says. He is. How does Ali survive those bombs to the body form it was dropping? Yeah, man. Ali took too many punches, though. Like, I'm watching all the Rockies with my kids. They never seen them. And today we watched 3. And Rocky was an Ali. I never realized that Rocky was a mix between Muhammad Ali and Rocky Marciano. He was an Ali. He just took so many shots. Sometimes it's part of strategy. Again, when he was fighting Mr. T in the last in the rematch, he's just sitting there like, come on, like letting him hit him. Come on, that's all you got. Come on. He was doing the Ali. While that makes great for TV and entertaining, that ends up catching up to you. What the fuck, Marco? You want to attach yourself to Mo? I'm just saying. Andy Ruiz is hungry, but not for boxing. Oh, shit. Damn, Skyler. Andy Ruiz was already undisputed. He's already a legend. Andy Ruiz was never undisputed. What are you talking about? Undisputed? I think there's something in your brain that's not disputed. That is disputed. I think your brain's disputing. Your frontal cortex is disputing with your, what's another part of the brain? Frontal cortex is disputing with your medulla oblongata because he was never undisputed. Oh, shit, Shane, you heard? George Foreman passed away, Shane, today. Like 30 minutes ago or 40 minutes ago. Fucked up, right? Let's do the drawing today. You didn't even enter. Oh, right, because fucking Eon entered for you. Chance, do you think Lewis is underrated? Do I think? Or are you asking somebody in here named Chance? Or are you saying by chance? And who are you talking about? Lennox Lewis? R.I.P. Big George. I'm gonna go down here a little bit. Thinking about it now, I don't know. Rocky survived taking it. It was ridiculous. The Rocky fights, they all would have been stopped. Have you ever seen one fight where every single punch lands cleaner than Zest, and the other person's hands are down by their waist the whole time taking the punches? Have you ever seen a fight that has not been stopped when the whole round somebody's getting fucking smashed clean as Irish Spring repeatedly and getting up and just barely getting up and like, oh, and the referee just grabs his fucking Weekend at Bernie's swaying in the wind body and just wipes his glove. Oh, go back out there, and the guy's like, it's ridiculous, but made for good TV. Lasha's we're taking clean, no question. Ali was a dog. Yeah, he also, I mean, he did roll with him, but he took a lot of clean shots. Andy Ruiz was unified. Yeah, it was not undisputed. Alberto's brain, as I said, his medulla oblongata is disputing with his frontal cortex. That's all. I did hear, I think Archie Moore helped Brain train Foreman. I don't know about that. Ruiz had fast hands. Still does. Why are you saying had? Tyson Fury should sit his behind down before he gets hurt. I don't know. You think they would be stopped? Yeah. Those punches, Rocky fight sequences, would be stopped even in fucking John L. Sullivan's bare knuckle days. They would stop that. I mean, Rocky would go down. One of the knockdowns, he got hit, and he did like a 730 spin in the air. He span in the air, 730, like in Cirque du fucking Soleil, before crashing to the floor. The referee would have been like, as he's on his third spin in the air, referee would be like, no, and come on. They need to be dramatic. Yeah, but, that's what used to annoy me. Yeah, I know, Rob, I know. You're watching it? That should have been stopped earlier. Yeah, they fought 2, might have been 3 times, and Foreman fucked them up every time. Dick Sadler was Foreman's best trainer. In Rocky 6, did he fight an actual boxer? Yeah, Rocky 6 was... Oh, no, that was 5. Rocky 5 was with Tommy Morrison. 6, I don't remember. No, that's when he came back and... I don't remember what happened. It's 6. No, 6 is when he fought Tarver, right? That was 6. You know what's fucked up? Roy Jones was supposed to be in that role. And then when Tarver beat him, I don't know. I got the story. I forgot what happened. Roy and Tarver tried to tell me personally that it wasn't like that, but I remember feeling like, that's weird. You sign Roy gets knocked out, and then suddenly Tarver's fucking acting. I do think Tarver is probably a better actor than Roy would have been. No disrespect, Roy, because I didn't forget.
I must have forgot.
I'm glad they put out a Foreman movie. Yeah, I never saw it because it was, I don't know. I'm not, no disrespect to anybody who's like religious in here, but I'm not. It's a faith-based movie, like produced and done by faith-based, and I'm not really into faith-based movies. Like, I want to see a movie that's about his life. Now, granted, faith was a big part of his life, but the shit wasn't in the first half of his life. I want to see a balanced movie without an agenda. Faith-based movies have an agenda, and that's cool for people who are into that. But for me, and also, maybe I'm a dirtbag, but I like cursing. I like, I want to see some grimy shit. If it happened, I want to see it. And faith-based movies omit all that. Foreman was so great. He had the greatest lineage of trainers. Traced back to Jack Johnson. Damn. Yeah, that was Tarver, Skyler. Roy would have stolen the show. Nah, Roy wouldn't have been as smooth with it, reading the lines and all that. No disrespect, but, Roy has that thick Southern accent. Tarver was more like fluid with it. But I could be wrong. I've never seen Roy act. Yeah, how was he? He had one line, though, right? In The Matrix. I got my money. Spider Rico don't show up to Border Wars. Who's he? Why would he show up? Why are we talking about him? The only one they put on faith-based, though, I couldn't finish watching it. The one they put out wasn't faith. Yeah, it was faith-based. You're wrong, Rob. It was faith-based. It was shot and produced by a faith-based company. You're totally wrong. It was. The Foreman movie they just put out was absolutely faith-based. You probably didn't even know that, but it was. That's why it was shot with that like Lifetime movie kind of feel to it. Most of the movie was about his life when he was a thug in Fifth Ward. At the beginning, he didn't believe it, and it got knocked out. Big George movie wasn't as Christian as I thought it would be. No, okay. He was a commentator on HBO. Word up. What's up, Mamoon? Cinematically, Roy would have been better in the fight sequences. Yeah. I know you already heard Foreman dying is so heartbreaking. The Foreman movie was pretty good, though. It was definitely something you can watch with your kids. Maybe I'll watch it now. How was NY? It was all right. Well, my daughter, she had to go get a vaccine, took her to the doctor. We stopped. We got a little treat, sat down. It was fun hanging out with her. Then we went to work. I had to take care of some shit there. That was extremely stressful. I hate going to work these days because, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have it. So fucking freaks me out, but whatever. Overall, though, I loved hanging out with my little girl. They filmed the George Foreman movie in New Orleans and came to my gym. That's dope. Yep, we know, Moon. We know. I was disappointed Roy didn't have a big fight scene in the Matrix movie. Do a 10 count for. I don't have a 10 count here. He acted well in the Matrix. It was a good role for him. Didn't he just have one line? Or am I bugging out? Didn't Roy just have one line in the Matrix? Good dad, Marco. Thank you. You got kids, Mo, right? Marco, you heathen. The Foreman movie rocked. I'm gonna watch it now that he died. I'm gonna watch it. Watch movies so you can become a Christian by the end. All right, Christian. We need a Roy Jones documentary. His life's not over. Motherfucker might get back in the ring knowing him. Hold on. What Matrix we talking about? Roy was in the Matrix, Rob, but it was like he was one of the bad guys, I believe, and he had one scene. I'm not even sure he talked. But got 4 kids. Who got 4 kids? Mo has 4 kids? Movie in Kingston. Yeah. Skylar used to train in New Orleans boxing gym, House of Boxing. Yeah, I think it was only one line. Yeah. I don't think it's the first one. I think it was the follow-up. Matrix 2. Yep. Second one. Matrix Reloaded. Yeah. I never liked the Matrix. As a matter of fact, I didn't even see the Matrix until a couple years ago. I'm sure all you guys have this. There's certain movies that people talk up and love, right? And everybody's like, oh, but you just refuse to see it because there's something about it you don't like. We all have one of those. Matrix was one of those for me. I just thought the shit was dumb, even though I didn't really know. And then when I watched it, it was aight. It wasn't. But again, when you don't watch a certain movie in the time period which it pops off, you do miss a lot. The nostalgic part and being in the mind frame of that time is a big part in movies. But the ones that last forever are the ones where you don't need to be in the nostalgic mind frame of that time. They're just dope no matter what. Roy was also a double. Do you think Wilder will get a heavyweight championship? No. Do you think you didn't like the Matrixes? No, it was okay. I just didn't think it was like the dopest shit ever. The Departed is actually Starlion. I like you. That's one of my favorite movies ever. Literally one of my favorite movies ever in life is The Departed. Unusually, that's saying a lot because I don't fuck with non-New York gangster movies, but that shit is a Boston gangster movie that I still fuck with. Mark, I'll smack the fire out you for saying Matrix is dumb. I will duck. I'll hit you with 3 uppercuts and then crack your liver like I'm about to pepper it. But okay, let's keep going. The first one was fire. I didn't even know there was more than 2. Squid Games. Okay. Layer Cake. The Guy Ritchie movie is dope. Never heard of it. Watching movies in the theater. Wilder will be hitting 360s in the ring. Man. Sci-fi seems to have a lot of movies. When I saw The Matrix in the theater, I wasn't impressed. Got dragged to it sequels by friends and came to appreciate the series. Well, who you got for tonight's fight, Marco? The Queen of Australia or the hard-hitting American? I'm going to go with the Australian. She looks more confident. The American seemed like she's talking too much shit. I don't even know their names. I just saw their face off. And the Australian is way cuter, which shouldn't matter in boxing. If it's who I'm thinking of. I don't even know if that's what I'm thinking of. I saw a stare down and the American girl was talking mad shit and the Australian was kind of just smiling at her. Like, I kind of like that. It seemed like she was more confident. I never watched Matrix. Clarissa's trying to be funny. She knows it's not a damn Marvel movie. I'm on to your jokes, Clarissa. I already got you. Scorpio power out this bitch. I know what you're doing. Yeah, Jack Nicholson was dope. Godfather, my all-time gangster movie. Never saw it. I never saw it. Wilder is like 1976 Foreman. His mind is not there anymore. Too many losses on the mind. Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Marco, do you like hood movies? Love them. Love them. Boys in the Hood's my least favorite because it's on some West Coast shit, which I don't really relate to. Shane, you still in here? Sky Nielsen. Yeah, nah, she's pretty. Sky Nielsen's kind of not bad. I think Ebony Bridges might be the dopest one, but looking. Although Alicia Baumgartner's pretty hot too. But whatever. I think Clarissa Shields is attractive too. She's really sweet too. Like in person, when you talk to her, she's a real sweet girl. And of course, she's the best skilled of them all. Easy. Godfather looks boring. That's what I'm saying. Did you say the Australian is way cuter? Big homie Tia must not be home tonight. Nah, I'm not trying to bang her. We're allowed to say people are good looking. You seen Harsh Times with Christian Bale? Nah. Shane, isn't The Departed one of the dopest movies? Shane might not agree. Shane likes Star Wars. Shane's a Star Wars. And that is...
Tutti frutti.
You should watch the highlights of The Godfather. Marco, you got a wife. Oh. Alicia from Ohio. Clarissa, the fact that you said you never watched any Marvel movies. She was joking. She was fucking with you. She's smart. She knows damn well it's not a Marvel movie. Is Wilder a Hall of Famer? Great question. Is Wilder a Hall of Famer? Yes, by the way. Nate, I'm with you on that one. Her and Ebony up there. Is Wilder a Hall of Famer? If he retires right now, yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, absolutely. And anybody who doesn't agree with me, who would not put him in the Hall of Fame if you had the chance, you should be disgusted and ashamed of yourself. You want to argue? Let's do it. Well, go see it. Stop watching Star Wars over and over again, you clown. Who fighting? Clarissa the Goat Shields. Word up. Yes, Wilder. Hell yeah, he is. Forgot the movies. Tupac was in it and such a good actor. He was in Gridlocked. He was in Juice. He was in Poetic Justice. I think those are the only ones. His resume full of tomato cans. Damn. Nah. Why? Right here, what Skylar just said. That alone. That, Scott, see? Now I know Skylar was a fighter. He knows. That right there. You don't knock out all 42 of your opponents. Excuse me, all 41 of your opponents. You don't knock them all out. And being undefeated and knocked out all 41 that you fought. And the majority of them with one devastating fucking punch. That's Hall of Fame shit. 42, and you're fighting at the champion level. He wasn't staying in fucking Tuscaloosa, fighting in a bar with a mechanical bolt to the left of him and a drunk crackhead with no teeth to the right. He was fighting championship level. Yeah, he didn't fight at the time the biggest names, but he fought everybody around. Championship level. Absolutely. I don't know. Marco the Godfather is a real deal. I believe it. I just never fucked with it. I'm going to go down here a little bit. For the guys asking who's fighting, it's Australian. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, that's not happening. Wilder has more title defenses than any recent heavyweight champ, I think. I believe that. I believe that. 41-0 with 41 knockouts. He was actually 42-0 with 41 knockouts, Kamik. But the one that didn't knock out was Berman Stabern, who he did knock out in the rematch. So by default, he knocked out everybody he fought. So he was 42-0 with 41 knockouts. But knocked out everybody he fought. So that's why I said he knocked out everybody he fought. I didn't say it was 42-0 all 42 knockouts because it wasn't. But still, same shit. Same shit. Like, that's so impressive. Wilder's being a Hall of Fame even if he keeps. Wilder's definitely a Hall of Famer with his knockouts. Hell yeah. What's the record? Meaningful fights. What his record is meaningful fights. Huh? When are these two girls fighting? They the co-main? I don't know. Imagine if the judges would have counted out Fury in the first fight. The judges could have, the ref could have stopped. You mean the ref? Let's be real. If the ref waved that fight off, nobody would have really complained because he looked out. He looked out. Right? It wouldn't have been a huge complaint. Give me 1 second, guys. Speak amongst yourselves. Damn. Lost 5 of you. Just because I stepped away for 30 seconds. Bent ref. I know you did. As a New Yorker, who do you prefer, Pacino or De Niro? You know that Robert De Niro is only 25% Italian? My fucking children are as Italian as Robert De Niro is. Who do I prefer? Probably De Niro. Pacino was never. That 10 count was slow as hell. You're one of those guys. I thought Fury wasn't going to wake up. I know. He looked out. Marco, have you ever realized everyone is much softer in boxing today? Have I? Haven't we all? Haven't we all? That 10 count Fury should have lost the fight. I don't care. Damn, Dwayne. You're a Fury hater? Wilder should be arrested for impersonating a boxer. Oh. That was ruthless. Pacino over De Niro. I'll be honest, Pacino is a bit of an overactor. You ever see Carlito's Way? He played the worst Hispanic I've ever seen. You punk maricon motherfucker. Ain't no fucking Puerto Rican says, you maricon motherfucker. They don't talk like that. I grew up around them. Awful. Why would they cast him as a fucking Puerto Rican? God, that was stupid. The Cuban, he played okay in Scarface. That was good. But the rest of it? Yeah, I love DiCaprio. All sports. I know. I heard. I don't know if I follow football, but my man Fred was into football. Told me, like, he's put me down on it. That's racist. Okay. Me or him?
Oh, that's racist.
Can't be me because I was just imitating what he said. Pacino in his 70s was untouchable. In the 70s was untouchable. What do you know from Touchable, you little fuck? Just kidding. He does need to stop playing. I know, man. It's Skylar, are you Puerto Rican? You never answered. I'm not, or maybe you did. I just don't remember or didn't see it. I'm not a Fury hater. I just feel like Wilder won that fight. I was rooting for Wilder. Won what fight? The first fight? Where he lost every round except for the 2 that he got a knockdown in? That fight? You're wilding out. Dudes really have only like 1-2 fights a year. I know. Where Chavez was fighting once a week when he first turned pro. Any given Sunday. He was. That's a good point. I like Pacino, not in the movies where he overact. Yup. Chino a bad actor? You definitely have not seen The God. Nah, I'm not saying he's a bad actor across the board. Just a bunch of there's a few people I think are overrated. You guys are gonna get pissed, so I don't even know if I want to say it, but there's a couple. Luis, what's up? I can't predict Fandora and Booker, but I can tell you because Booker's my man. I'm going for Booker. Hardcore going for Booker. Kobe, what up? Yo, Kobe, did you submit for the raffle? Today's the last day to get these gloves. If any of you guys want to submit to the raffle, you got to do it. Let me know. I'll give you the info. Forgot about Wilder versus Charlie. Okay. Fight Sports. You could submit for the raffle too. You might have to send me a little extra if you win so I can ship it all the way to fucking Australia, but today's the last day. Was Tommy Morrison a good actor? Yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad in Rocky at all. I don't like Fury in the ring, but out the ring, yes, because I like him. He's a good family man. Wilder's definitely one of the best heavyweights of our era. I'm going to stand on that. He is. Well, no. I wouldn't say he's one of the most dominant and successful. Best implies that he has, like, having one God-gifted Thor's hammer in your tool. Like, you open up his toolbox, the shit's like, hello, and it's empty. There's just one Thor's hammer. So does that really make you the best, or does that just make you the most dominant? You get what I'm saying with it? Oh, get out of here with that. Wally White, what up, blood? Deontay Wilder was by far the worst boxer of all the heavyweight champions. Worst boxer, but the most dominant. That's my point. Wilder should have lost all 3 fights. Absolutely. But they counted Fury out. Wait, yep. Let me get off this toilet. I'm going to look into it. Ew. That's gross. Keep that shit literally to yourself. Nah, shit all you want. I don't care. The Godfather had a huge A-list of all-time actors in it. Wilder's the biggest overachiever. And Berlanga has the greatest loss of all time. Right, Clarissa? Yeah, I get it. That right hand was something else. Wilder started late. He did, 21. Motherfucker was, I believe he worked for a beer distributor, right? He would just go deliver cases of fucking beer to businesses for the company. That was his job. I really only have Usyk, Canelo, and Bud in the Hall of Fame out of this era. Inoue? What are you, nuts? No Inoue? Come on, jump. What era would you consider Wilder to be in? What era? What you mean? He was the 2010s, late 2010s, around there. Right? 2019. Like he was probably peaking at like 2017, 18, 19, even right around 2020, and then it all went downhill. Wilder was good for boxing. Anybody who's knocking shit loose, knocking shit looser than $5 a night in Tijuana. That was supposed to be a hooker reference, but I just fucked it up. So apologies. Yeah, anybody who fought like the way he did, come on, it's good for boxing. He was an Olympian. I believe he was a bronze Bailey, Esquire, sir, bronze bomber. Motherfucker isn't bronze skinned. It's from his fucking, Joe Louis was the brown bomber because he was brown skinned. Deontay was a bronze bomber because the fucking gold medal he won in the Olympics was bronze. He was a bronze medalist. Wilder was there. Well, there you go. You said it already. I'm not an Inoue fan. I don't like him. That doesn't mean you shouldn't give him props for being arguably the best pound fighter in the world. Hell yeah, he should be. Bomb Squad. Wilder never tried to learn the sweet science properly. He tried to do some shit recently, and he was spinning around, and I don't know what he was doing. He was trying something. Maybe he just wasn't taught properly. Or maybe he just didn't have he didn't seem like he's the most coordinated dude. He seemed a little clumsy. But that right hand landed like I said, like Thor's hammer. We did miss out on AJ. I know, that would have been dope. And AJ Fury at the peak. Like, instead of that third fight with Wilder, AJ Fury would have been huge. Yeah, he was kind of in between. The Al Heyman protection program kept Wilder safe. Till this day. Yo people too, Radio Raheem. Yo people too. Wilder and Joe Louis from Alabama. Joe Louis is not from Alabama, though. He was born there, but I believe he grew up around the Detroit area mostly, didn't he? I know he was born in the South, but he didn't grow up in the South. Same thing with Sugar Ray Robinson. He was born in the South, I believe, Carolina maybe, but then at 12 he moved to Harlem. Fernando Vargas is more of a legend and accomplished fighter than Wilder. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even. Wilder was really good at managing distance and finding his target. Yeah, very explosive. Because of his height, he can cover distance like that. He's across the ring. You think and then he does one explosion and he's Alberto alone on that one. What Alberto say? To me, Fernando. Yeah, nah, he's just Alberto has to. CJ is not here, so Alberto he's scratching his stirring the pot itch. So he's just stirring the pot with a little bit of Fernando Vargas talk. I never see Inoue fight live. So he was trying to be technically Alberto bugging out. Alberto still with his Vargas, and I know it's weird. Wilder was a very good fighter, in my opinion. Again, Mr. Bailey, what are we talking about here? Good fighter, skill-wise, or good fighter, achievement-wise? Accomplishment-wise, he was an out-of-this-world A triple plus fighter in his prime. Skill-wise, one can say D. C or a D, one can say. Because you only had one skill. No discernible defense to talk about. No discernible boxing skill. Nothing that stood out except Thor's hammer. Hall of Fame should be unanimous. You shouldn't have to even think about it. I didn't think about it. I did. I won't front. I did. But that's because Wilder is an enigma in the sport. He's the kind of fighter that we didn't see. We very rarely see somebody so damn dominant, but then also so limited. Alberto probably has candles lit around. He has that, and then right next to it, there's a CJ voodoo doll. He's like, blah, blah, Vargas, I love you, CJ. That's what Alberto does all night. Tell me you think Pedraza is better champion than El Faros. I don't know. El Faros. Well, I will say Wilder's prime lasted way longer, and he was more dominant than Mike's prime. Right? So you ask that question, and first, right, people are like, no, Mike Tyson, legend, blah, 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 blah. Then you think about it. Wilder went 11 years. We talked about this until he had his first loss, at which point he had knocked out everybody he faced over 11 years. Mike Tyson went 4 years where he did not knock out everybody, and then he got knocked out. On paper, yeah, Wilder had a better prime than Mike Tyson, by far. Watch Wilder's knockouts all day. I agree. Word up. Word up. Wilder was a stir-fried dog shit that knocked out everybody he fought in his prime. Nobody's ever done that. I'm surprised Alberto hasn't said Floyd ducked Vargas. Alberto's like, Sugar Ray Robinson was born 50 years earlier to duck Vargas. Just saying. Purposely. He crawled back in his... Or wait. No, that doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying. 2-time champ for Porter. Sugar Sean Porter. The Wrecking Ball. That might be true, but prime Mike Tyson versus him, prime Mike Tyson would win. That might be true, but prime Mike Tyson versus him, prime Mike Tyson would win. Maybe, but again, That we're not asking who would win if they fought each other. We're asking about better careers. And that's only a matchup thing. The only reason why I think Mike would win is because he was way better and he had the chin. So if Wilder did land something, Mike more than anybody would have had as much of a chance as any of the greatest to absorb the shot and keep going. If Mike's chin wasn't exceptional, I would have said, nope, Wilder would have caught him like he caught everybody else. But Mike's defensive movement and his chin and his prime were second to none. You have to have some skill to get that far, Olympics and world champion. No, you don't. You just have to hit hard, Bailey, because the name of the game is boxing. It takes one punch. Wilder is literally one of the few examples in history where you could say takes one punch. You have Wilder, you have Tank, one punch. King KO, yeah, we talked about it already. Absolutely. Deontay Wilder wouldn't have been able to even touch Mike Tyson. You're probably right, because Mike was so exceptional at his head movement. I believe Wilder's team overprotected him. He fought everybody who was around. What you mean? I don't think Wilder's skinny legs could... Wilder's legs look like chopsticks. They look like chopsticks. Heavyweights can get away with just having power. They show can, and they show do. I like that icon. That's George, right? Wilder is one, and absolutely. R.I.P. That's right, Jerome. 20-year-old Mike Tyson is the greatest heavyweight. 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 21, 22 after he had yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Possibly. But what's Wilder's biggest KO? It's not about who, it's about how often he did it. Nobody's ever done that. You could say he fought all cab drivers, right? That's what you guys like saying. But nobody's ever still, let's say that's true, which is not. Dominic Breazeale, Bermans to Burn, these guys, even Malik Scott, while they're not the top of the greatest ever, but they're still not cab drivers. But let's say that was true. Let's say he fought all literal cab drivers. Let's say he literally went to a fucking Uber company and pulled them all away. Nobody's still never done that. Nobody's knocked out all 42 people at the championship level. No champion, active champion, has ever knocked out all 41 of his first fights without losing once. Oh. I think Foreman. Because Foreman could take a punch. Foreman was bigger. I think probably Foreman, but who knows, man? Because we've never seen Foreman hurt. The only time he ever went down was out of exhaustion from Ali. Wilder's he's 6'7". Yeah, jump, but Mitch Green was 6'3", 6. He didn't give Tyson, there's so many tall people that Tyson destroyed. Jose Ribalta was like 6'5". Tyson, I can name way more tall 6'5", 6'3" to 5 fighters that Mike Tyson destroyed than you can name tall ones who gave him a problem. His style, and I know this, I lived with Kevin Rooney. This is the first style I ever was taught. I know the custom out of Peekaboo style. His style was specifically fashioned, designed to eat up taller fighters, which is why he destroyed way more taller fighters that then you saw him have problems with. His feet were too fast, so dudes couldn't outbox him because his feet were too fast and his hands were too fast. When I mean feet, Mike Tyson would spring in and be in your fucking chest. He would be on your chest like a bulletproof vest before you could even fucking blink. That's why bigger guys couldn't the Ali and all that, the Holmes, the dancing around Tyson, flipping that jab. That wouldn't work with Mike. He was too fast with his head movement and with his feet. His waist and his head moved at lightning speed, and his feet moved also at the speed of light. Polo Buck, what up, blood? We're going to do that raffle tomorrow, sucker. Tyson did his best work in the first 6 rounds. He was whooping ass throughout 12. Mike Tyson switched to Kevin Rooney after. Not that he switched. Kevin took over because Kevin was Cuss's disciple. But yeah, maybe that's what you mean. CJ, where you been at, blood? Eric Molina had Wilder on Bambi legs. He's trash. Okay. That's all we're talking about? You're going to bring up one guy who hurt him once? Okay. Frazier had Ali on Bambi legs. Is Ali trash? Like, what time's raffle? I think I'm going to do it tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do it during the day. Whatever it is, it's going to be recorded. What's up? Why don't we do this? Chat, my esteemed chat. The raffle tomorrow for these Grant gloves, which if anybody wants to enter, there's still open spots. You can enter $10 for these 10-ounce Pro Fight Grant gloves. When do you guys want it to be? Do you want me to do it in the afternoon? I might not go on in the afternoon though. Let's say I do. You want afternoon, you want night. I'm going to lean towards night because I'll definitely be on tomorrow night. But the afternoon, I might be going to the fucking aquarium. Cuss couldn't train from the grave. Exactly. Foreman's jab is like listing concussive. Rooney was in the custody. Yeah, he didn't know that. How'd you meet Kevin? Somebody I knew told him about me because I was an up-and-coming fighter and connected us. Marco irritates me. Mike was so naturally gifted. Marco irritates me. I think you're saying it irritates you. One of the heavyweights all this stage. Oh, it irritates you. Yeah, I agree. What's up with your Benavidez interview? Nothing. Motherfucker, his manager never got back to me. 2 p.m. Eastern. Foreman versus Wilder, prime for prime. Who wins? We just went over this, Raw Dog. I'm going to go with Wilder. With Foreman, excuse me. Because Foreman had the chin. He was a better fighter and bigger, way bigger. Not way bigger, actually. People don't realize prime Foreman was only like 230. You know what I'm saying? He was only 230. And he was bigger than everybody back then. Would Wilder beat Razor Ruddock or Frank Bruno? Yeah, he would spark Ruddock out. Because Ruddock had too much bravado. He would just try and sit there and try and bang with him, and it would be bad. Bruno, I think he would spark Bruno out too. Do the raffle at night? I think I'm going to do it at night. I'm with Childs. I think I'm going to do tomorrow night because I can't guarantee I'll be on tomorrow afternoon. Because we're going to go do something. I might be able to go on before we go out, but Razor Ruddock would destroy Wilder. Now you crazy. Marco Bronx Zoo was really good. Ain't going to goddamn Bronx Zoo. I know. I'm too far from. Actually, I'm not that far from the Bronx, but it's too cold to go to the zoo now. Eon got like 10 entries. You should try though. Eon got 11. Well, Eon gave some away. CJ and Polo Buck are in. I think CJ is actually in the lead. He has the most entries, I believe. Wilder had toothpick legs, chopsticks. I'm 230, same size as Joe Frazier in his prime. Nah, Joe Frazier wasn't 230 in his prime. You're wilding out, Jerome. Jerome, how tall are you, by the way? Nah, Joe Frazier was like 215 in his prime. Look it up. Joe Frazier was not no damn 230 in his prime. Look it up. What's up, MPO? MPO, you never entered the raffle either, did you? Ryan, what's up? Where you been? Yeah. R.I.P. Big George. Wilder's power came from his legs. Nah, I think it came from his shoulders and the fact that he's tall and he punches down. People don't realize this. Punching down, not only does it gives you a bounce pass from gravity, but you get maximum torque and leverage when you're able to punch downwards. And Wilder, being so much taller, punched down on almost everybody. Now, this isn't proven, but it's what I've seen over all my years, so that's what I'm going with. Ian don't got to do shit. 6 feet, 230. You got 12. Yeah, I think CJ's ahead. I'm headed in. Support the chain. You the man, Polo. You the man. Old school heavyweights weren't that big. Nah, that's why I try and tell you guys, eras matter. Right? I say this all the time. Joe Louis is the greatest heavyweight ever, to me, by far, in boxing history, era for era. But Frank Bruno would have probably fucked Joe Louis up because of the size difference. You know what I'm saying? Riddick Bowe would have destroyed Joe Louis. 6'5", 250 or whatever he was. Like, it wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? So it matters. Eras matter because of the evolution of genetics. What are you so high on Wilder? I'm not high on him. It's just what he is. I'm high on anybody who has 40 fucking one knockouts out of 41 fights, or out of 41 opponents, I should say. Wilder waist ratio is a little too high. It's not letting me donate 1 cent. Good, because that's offensive. Don't offend me. Wilder would be food in the 70s. Maybe. Lennox is above Wilder. Wilder's power also came from the speed of his punches. He threw them like swinging boulders at the end of ropes. It's a good breakdown. I like that. Marco liked to ponder to Wilder's fan base. How about I ponder my fist on your forehead? Wilder's KO'd 40 cans. It was actually 41. You don't want to step on toes. Isn't Wilder the same weight as Tyson? Wilder is around the same, but Wilder also came in at 208. 209, I think he came in his fight with Fury, one of them. So Wilder is even a little lighter than Mike. Isn't that crazy? 9 inches taller, but a little lighter than Mike. Yeah, my fucking head, this sinuses, this fucking shit is killing me. Remember, I was on with you guys a couple days ago, and I thought I was sick. I was like, oh, I'm sick again. Just fucking allergies? Good Lord. 41 cans, yes. I'm Mexican. And I think Wilder's a Hall of Famer. That's because you, my friend, are not racist like our brother KO. I think Wilder did more things than tell. I mean, you know. Prime Mike kills Wilder. I don't know about kills, but I think he beats him. Guys with height always... Actually, he does kill him. I don't think Deontay would be able to handle all that shit coming at him. With speed that, like, he'll feel like he's in Star Trek, like, being in warp zone. Warp speed. Guys with height always existed. Primo Carnera, I believe that was his name. Yeah, Primo. Primo was 6'6", I believe. Yep, Jess Willard, he was 6'6". He was a dude in the 20s. He had a couple here and there, but not numerous ones. Like now it's a dime a dozen. You got dudes 6'6". Back then, you'd get one every 20, 30 years. That makes it even worse. Oh, so you're racist if you don't know. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I was just saying that because I believe King is a Hispanic, so I was just fucking with him. Wilder did everything but learn how to box. That's a fact. That's a fact. When I win the gloves, will you declare me the thug champ? Whatever you want me to do. Man, Jess Willard could fight. The other guy was actually more... The other guy retired undefeated until Jack Johnson gave him that one loss. Fuck's his name? He was the first great white hope who came back to try and beat Jack Johnson. Motherfucker put on like 50 pounds. He had to lose 50 pounds, and he was undefeated. And he could have remained undefeated. He would have been, but he had to come back and try on some racist shit to try and dethrone Jack Johnson. Got fucked up. Wasn't Jess Willard. It was somebody help me out here. It's escaping me now. Jack Johnson beat champ who was undefeated. What was his name? It'll probably pop up right here. James Jeffries. Jim Jeffries. Thank you. Yeah, him. That motherfucker was no joke. He was looked at as like, it's so funny how he was looked at then as, you know, Ali was looked at like even more because what? No, nobody beat him. He was a big dude too for then. Dude is 50 talking about being a thug. Okay. Yep, Jim Jeffries, the Aussie. Nah, Aussie dude, I believe was Hart, not Hart, Sharky. No, that dude was Canadian, the short one, 5'7" dude. Tommy Burns, excuse me, he's Canadian. The Aussie dude, I forget who that was. Carnera lost the title to Max Baer, another champ from my hometown. All right. That ruined my day. Foreman gone. Shot of bourbon for Foreman. Word up. I'm with you. I hate the word, the great white hope. People tried to call Larry Bird that. Yeah. Larry Bird. Lots of people. Oh, shit. First and only super chat of the day. My man, Cove, coming in hot. Got you. Extra 5 for the raffle. Okay, so I'm confused. Is one of the is this part of the raffle for you? Is this is Kobe? Do you want this to be for the raffle, or no? I believe you do. So let me put it in, but you let me know before I finally put it in. You let me know, Kobe. Shut up, Shane. Bitch ass. Larry Bird is just light skinned. I think Larry Holmes would have destroyed Wilder. Yes. But if he got hit, he might have not got up. Holmes did have a great chin. He swallowed. Kobe, just please specify. Do you want me to, are you taking 5, 10 of that, 15, and you want me to put it towards the raffle? Is that what you're saying? Please just. This is okay. Gotcha. Appreciate you. All right, you're in. Kobe is in. Last minute. Heart attack? I don't think so. Maybe. Holmes destroys 90% of heavyweight champs ever. Agreed. Holmes was very hard to beat. 6'3", fast, power, tough, mean streak, slick combination puncher, great chin, great movement. He was a smarter version of Ali. The later version of Ali, because the early Ali didn't take all those punches. The early Ali you'd be swinging it air, like you're trying to hit a Nolan Ryan pitch. You'd be swinging it air. The early Ali, but he reminded me of a better version of the later Ali. Or really, he was just a slightly not as good version of the first Ali. That's really what he was. The first Ali was better, but Holmes was close. Holmes might have been a harder puncher than that first Ali could fucking punch. Marco, does LeBron going 24-hour fitness and beating guys 40 me? Is that true? Is that what he's doing? I didn't know he did that. Bro, your Ali hate is wild. Nah, I just give Ali props. Holmes' jab, just great. Yeah, which he learned from Ali. I had to change my password to send the super chat because I forgot my password. All right. Marco, don't ever abandon drinking soursop. Literally, there's soursop in here. Let me tell you this. I just learned this today. And I know it's going to sound, I'll preface it.
Tutti frutti.
Soursop. I added honey, and here it goes. Coconut cream. Coconut milk. Pure coconut cream. Not milk. It's actually cream, I believe. No, it's milk. It's coconut milk, but it's real thick. The shit is so fucking creamy. And that's what I'm saying. It's creamiest shit that I've ever had. Like, the shit is so good and creamy. Soursop, coconut cream, a little honey. Magnifico. Portobello. A tutti frutti. Ray Mercer would KO Wilder. Maybe, because he could take a punch. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Nah, didn't burn my throat. Soursop is a plant, I guess. They take the leaf and they make tea out of it. Supposed to have a lot of health benefits. Hey, man. Hey. A man can't like creamy soursop. A man can't like the way how the creaminess tastes in his mouth. A man can't like that. Without you dudes thinking about, come on. I'm just talking about creamy soursop and coconut milk. You dudes are the ones who are thinking like,
Royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
I'm not thinking about,
Royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
that's you guys. I'm just enjoying creamy soursop. Good Lord. You guys are immature. Ew. I don't know what that means, but that's fucking gross. Why are you creamy on a Sunday morning? Ew. Nasty. That's also the fruit, Marco. Get Tia to buy. Oh, this comes from a fruit? Well, they boil the leaf. Am I wrong, right? There you go, Rob. That's for you. I told my ex soursop was good for her skin, too. Cream and... Nah, I didn't. Maybe I did say that. But I'm talking about coconut cream. You guys are wilding out. Nah, you guys are wilding out. Yo, MPO, you're foul. You go to church and start cranking it? Nasty. I know. Sundays is the day he tenderizes the sirloin. That's growth. Did you say the Blue Oyster Bar? Because I believe that's what you just said. This turned into a two-tone street. My head is fucking these, I feel like when I come down here, it gets worse. Maybe this is the ground floor. Is it closer to like the trees and shit? The fucking allergies. I've never had allergies before. You guys got to talk to me about that. I don't even know what to expect from this shit. Yeah, that's gross. He lives. Oh, shit. My man, the OG. This is for Rob, but this is Shane's jam.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Oh, cash out. Oh, that wasn't what I thought it was. That was for work. I got excited. That was one of you guys. Lord Chili? Lord Child, I assume you meant to write. MPO give a new meaning to holy Ugh. Yeah, Shane's wilding out. What's sad is that Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman have all passed away. Yeah, and they should all be alive. Well, maybe not. Technically, Ali would have been in his 80s, mid 80s. Yeah, it's possible. They could have all still been alive. No, that's true. They died too early. That's a fact. But I believe it's boxing. White girls in thongs. Okay. That's life, Kobe. They're old. Damn, Rob's on some thug shit. Rob don't want to hear about no death. Rob wants to move on. Your activities all need theme songs. Is there anyone left? Tex Cobb? Yeah, there's a few. Rob and CJ are the old uncles still trying to. We're all supposed to live to 120. I see here that tea can cause hypertension, nausea, vomiting. Oh, word? I thought it was supposed to be the opposite. It doesn't give me hypertension, nausea, or vomiting, so that's good. That's not what you... Oh, here we go. Here it goes. See? CJ and Alberto behave themselves, but you got Rob gets filthy. You fuck with him. Filthy. All right. We're going to wrap this up soon because a white boy like me is tired. I was about to say I feel sick, but I guess this is just how I'm going to feel until all the flowers bud. Like, how long does this fucking shit last? Ever seen that doc Facing Ali? I believe I did. Remind me, what was it about? Margaret, you got those old bags messing with me. I don't got anybody messing with you. You got them messing with you because you fuck with them. Go watch the documentary Facing Ali. Marco, the one day you're going to have to ponder on your top trilogy and let me know. My top trilogy. How about this, Ryan? Why don't Why don't we start setting this in motion? You give me right now the trilogies that you think should be involved, because I can't come up with any except for Bo Holyfield. I don't really think of any right now off jump. I mean, Jake LaMotta. Does that count? Jake LaMotta and Sugar Ray, because they fought 6 times. So anything over 3, give me some. We'll start doing it. What kind of tea you drinking? Soursop, baby. Soursop, coconut cream, mad creamy, and a little honey. My wife made it for the kids tonight, and I tasted it. I was like, that coconut cream. Coconut cream is the dopest. Like, fuck milk. Coconut cream is so, because this won't, no inflammation. Coconuts are so fucking dope. I love coconuts. Yeah, I'm going to go, most likely, Rob. Hopefully I'll be able to work it, not just show up like a doofus. I always thought they should be really qualified. Oh, shit. CJ coming in. His hot. Berto fruity as a mango. He loves to say, man, go. Are you sure you're not an old Jewish father? I feel like you're a Jewish dad, CJ. That was a very Jewy, old Jewish, New York Jewish joke. But appreciate the 2-piece. Either way. Paperwork. Gotti versus Ward. They fought 3 times, right? Was it 3? Okay, that's one of them. I love coconut cream, boy. Eat healthy, but also drink beets with ginger for your heart. It keeps the skin tight, and none of us are getting any younger. What's that from? Beet juice. It keeps the skin tight, and none of us are getting any younger. Can we get it a little bit darker in here, possibly? What's that from? Talk to me. Who knows? Even though Sugar Robinson was born in the South, he was raised in Detroit. Right, but then moved to New York at 12. Boom! You know the deal. You know the deal. You guys all know the deal. Pac-Man Marquette. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's up there. Fuck you. How's that even a good trilogy? They only had one competitive fight. The other 2 were blowouts. See, I wouldn't put that in there, not only because Roy lost, because the other 2 weren't even close. Sounds of Lambs. That wasn't Grace Jones. That was the old woman. I forgot her name. What was her name? Fuck. What was the name of the old lady? Huh? No. What was the name of the woman in Boomerang whose company it was? Oh, Lady Eloise. That was it. I don't know her. Oh, you're thinking of not Iman. Not Iman. What was her name?
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones. Yeah, Grace Jones. Pussy. You don't want this pussy? He's like, stop saying pussy. Pussy. Puss. What are you, gay? Yeah, I'm gay. You are not gay. My brother is gay. This guy is gay. And he's gay. You are not gay. You turn down a pussy like this. Sorry, I love that movie. Eartha Kitt. Some shit like that. Yep. Cocoa powder with lime. Chia seed, cinnamon. Damn. Eartha Kitt. Pac versus Bradley. Did they do 3 of them? Oh, she was a jazz singer? Okay. See, the young guys, all the young guys didn't know what the fuck I was just doing. I was doing scenes from the movie Boomerang. You are not gay. You are not gay. Grace Jones was fucking funny, man. And then the dude with the underpants, she's like, this is the essence of Stranger. And he throws his underwear in her face. Her underwear in his face, I mean. What, are you gay? She's still alive? I don't believe so. Hey, but you were... What? I was, man. That's what we do. We go off script sometimes in here. Hopefully you guys are okay. And those young bucks in here, MPO, Dwayne, Alberto, if you've never watched Boomerang, all jokes aside, first off, it's set in New York City in the 90s, which was the dopest time. And I love my city. That's my city. But forget about the setting. No, the setting is part of it. No, don't forget about it. It's one of the dopest Eddie Murphy movies ever. Dopest Eddie Murphy movies. Such a good story. It was Halle Berry's introduction. Well, one of her introductions into Hollywood. Man, yeah, I know, Joel. And Joel, let me tell you something. Coming in here with that fucking icon, you dare come in here with that icon, this is what you get.
Y'all must have forgot.
Anybody who comes in here with that icon is always welcome. Good to see you. Grace Jones, yeah. Who says I'm gay? You are gay. Marcus, darling. I don't have any panties on. Ugh. No, we don't. But we feel like it might be something he was struggling with for a couple of years because he was out of the public eye. I watch movies based in Cali. Well, whack. Michael Carbajal. They had 3 of them? Troy? Nah, I never heard of that, MPO. Yeah, I must have forgot. Hey, you gonna say it?
Y'all
I'll do it
must
all
have
night.
forgot.
Probably. If not, Alberto, trust me, watch it, and you will thank me. Trust me. I'm assuming. I don't know if it's going to hit the same for somebody not from New York, but also just somebody your age, but I think it will. Halle Berry was not in New Jack City. That is incorrect, Kobe. Halle Berry had not even 1 second in New Jack City. That is incorrect. And I love New Jack City is probably my favorite straight hood movie that's not a comedy. So I know what I'm talking about. We got to get Marco to do this on TBV. Do what? It's not my show. What am I going to do? Talk over other people? It's his show. What about Big Daddy? That's a dope movie. Best movies are based in New Jersey. Jerome, are you from Jersey? I forget. You have to be to say some shit like that. Thrill in Manila. Okay, Big Daddy was dope. Damn, we're rocking out 2 hours, people. We did a 2-hour joint. A good one, too. Didn't hit the goal, super chat goal, but other than that, I'll take it. Take it. I have tripled, just so you guys know, I have tripled my live stream views over the last couple months when I started doing 2 and came down here, got rid of the couch back, tripled it. Now, for me to make this a living or anything close to a living from where it is now, I would have to at least 5 times more. So quintuple it from what it is now. But I've already tripled it because of you guys. So I appreciate you guys. We got to keep doing it. Keep doing it. We'll keep building, get more and more people in. You know what I'm saying? Everything helps. Obviously, the super chats always help. Everything helps. But just the views alone and the thumbs up, I'm happy with that. Do you like Tom Hanks movies? Meh. Marco, you like making us feel bad for not hitting the super chat. Notice that you're the only one who says that because you never hit the super chat? Nobody else says that? Leonard versus Duran? What about it? They only fought twice. Franklin, where you been, by the way? I haven't seen you in a minute. Lived in Edison 15 years, hence the comment. Yeah, right. Fun fact, watch the uppercut that KO'd Ezra Charles by Walcott. Some punches for him. Okay. I mean, Cooney. Yeah. Jersey Joe Walcott, by the way, was extremely agile and great footwork. I mean, of course, he's a small heavyweight for today's standards, but back then. Move to South where it's cheaper. You could live off of YouTube. I could live off YouTube where I'm at now. As long as I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pump to be, you know what I mean? Damn, Marco, I always had. No, you are. You're the man. It's definitely worth something. I appreciate you. Rebrand your channel to The Boxing Noise. The Boxing Noise? The Boxing Noise. Just saw that George Foreman passed. Yeah, fucked up, Bob. It's fucked up. We talked about it. Duran Leonard fought 3 times. What? I didn't even know that. You sure? No, they didn't. Okay, now I'm bugging out. They only fought that 1 time. I'm going to look it up just to make sure because I don't want to. All right. Let's see. Sugar Ray Leonard. All right, we got once in 89. Oh, you guys are right. They fought in 89. Forgot about that. Shit. Yeah, you taught me something. Or I wouldn't say you taught me. You reminded me of something that I forgot about. Yeah, man. Sad. Sad stuff. TBV trash. Okay. I like it, but yeah, everybody has their own preference. The boxing of Fred. Like, stop fucking packaging so loud. Tell you going back to the streets like Broner. This fucking guy. I hit up Kendall Gill, who's like a friend of mine. I was like, yo, Kendall, I hope you weren't playing dice with Broner. Kendall's like, nah, that's not the kind of dude I hang out with. I heard Shaq. I didn't ask Shaq about it, but I heard Shaq was, or I heard from one person, it could be bullshit, that Shaq was involved and was one of the people that Broner scammed. Private Ryan is the only military movie I've seen. Barrera Morales, that's up there. I'm going to go, guys, but let's keep this going. I like this trilogy thing. Let's keep talking about trilogies so we can then narrow down maybe. Let's narrow down 5. And then we'll go into the top 3. We could even narrow down 10. It seems like there's a bunch. Shaq was getting extorted too? Damn. Wasn't extorted. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Real quick before we go. Yeah, the baller, the NBA player. Did Broner try and extort them? So he cheated with, I heard he just cheated with the dice. Did he go to them after and say, yo, I'm going to report this to the IRS if you don't? I don't get it. Where did the extortion come in? I just heard that he was using fucking rigged dice, Broner. So he was basically winning. He knew he was securing the victories because the dice weren't real dice. Big Marco, this channel, and L Dub are the most underrated. But you demand. Let's make them not underrated. Let's make them rated where they should be. That's what I'm trying to do. The Wink talkers. What? Low key can't believe how bad Adrian Broner fell off. Nobody's telling me a gangster was extorting them, and the gangster was going after Broner to protect them. The gangster was going after, and the gangster was going after Broner to protect them. Oh, so the gangster went to them and was like, "Yo, we know you guys were spending all this money and didn't report it to the IRS on Broner." And then the gangster went to Broner and was like, yo, you better not say anything. Is that what's happening? And the NBA players went to Big U rolling 60 Crips get the paying. 60 Crips to get out of paying Broner. Man. Types of videos and poll that people vote on. Video they want to see. No IRS. I thought that was part of the threat, was like, yo, because if you're winning money, you have to report it. That's what I thought. So they were trying to be like, yo, we're gonna tell the IRS because you won whatever it was. You won $500,000 just last week. You got to report that shit. And if you don't, we're gonna tell the IRS. That's what I thought I heard. You're slow. Yo, Rob, talk about his abuela. He just called me slow. Get him. I'm slow. I'll give you a slow, merciless ass whooping. Punk. I know, right? Anyway, all right, people, I'm out. Tomorrow we shall pick. Well, let me see what the attorney says. Hold on. Several famous people donated $30K to Big U, and he pocketed the money. That was a foundation. What's Big U? I don't know what Big U is. Have to be something big for feds to get involved. Feds hard to. Yeah, right? Exactly. All right, people. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're going to do the raffle. We're going to watch some Fundora, some Cordell Booker. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to try and get on in the afternoon too. All right. You guys are the best. Peace.